Mr. President, this is a photograph of the alien from the movie Alien. This is what you could end up looking like if you eat some of the raw, frozen shrimp being sent to the United States by other countries. Damn! Now let me tell you what I'm talking about. In late August, the FDA found that raw frozen shrimp from Indonesia was being sold in Walmart. Specifically in Walmart stores in Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Kentucky, Louisiana, Missouri, Mississippi, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Texas, and West Virginia. It was being sold under the Walmart label called the Great Value label. If you eat it, how could you end up looking like the alien in the Alien? The alien in the Alien? Because the shrimp was radioactive. I kid you not. It had a radioactive isotope in it called cesium-137.
Frozen shrimp from Walmart recently. We have an important and, yes, a strange warning. The shrimp may be radioactive. The FDA says certain great value raw frozen shrimp is contaminated with cesium-137. Now, that's a chemical contaminant that's present in the soil and atmosphere as a result of nuclear testing. It's also used in medical and other industrial applications. The FDA says if you bought this shrimp, throw it away. We have the specific batch numbers of the contaminated products on our website, 6abc.com.
Cesium-137. What I have here is our cesium-137 stock solution, a highly concentrated solution of a very radioactive isotope. As you can see, it is stored in a lead container, which itself remains behind a thick lead door. Pure uranium is nothing compared to this. We will measure its radioactivity in a moment. But first, let's talk about this very sample. It's a cesium-137 cesium chloride solution in a 0.1 molar hydrochloric acid. As you can see, most of the solution has been used up, and what it has been used for will become clear in the end of the video. The gamma dose rate, even inside the lead container, it registers around 241 microsieverts an hour, which is about 2,000 times the normal background radiation. Without the lead shielding, we can measure a dose rate of 1.94 millisieverts an hour, nearly double the annual radiation exposure limit in just 1 hour. No, this nitrile glove I'm wearing won't protect my fingers from the radiation at all. I will just hurry with the measurements. I store it behind a lead shield in between the shots. And as you can see, the contamination monitor reacts as soon as I take it out of this lead shielding. That's something I haven't seen before. I've maxed out the contamination monitor with 31,000 IPS. which is equal to 1.86 million CPM for the Americans. Oh, okay, enough playing around with it. Cesium-137 has a relatively long half-life with about 30 years, especially for a neutron-rich nuclei. This is because the beta-minus decay it undergoes is forbidden. The cesium-137 nucleus has a spin of +7 halves, while the daughter nucleus, barium-137M, has a spin of -11 halves. This results in a delta J of 4 halves, meaning it has to change angular momentum alongside a change of parity from plus to minus. The transition into barium-137G has also a delta J of 2, but there is no change in parity, making this transition doubly forbidden. Don't worry, there are tables for this. The key point is both transitions are somehow forbidden, but the one leading into the metastable barium-137M is less forbidden, which is why it happens 95% of the time. Because both transitions are forbidden, the cesium-137 has a long half-life. We can clearly see a 661 kiloelectron-volt gamma photon from the decay of cesium-137 into barium-137G. This can be confirmed by the GeLi. Now, where does cesium-137 come from? It is formed as one of the heavier fission products during nuclear fission, whether it's in a nuclear weapon or a reactor meltdown like in Chernobyl or Fukushima. Cesium-137, alongside strontium-90, is typically one of the top candidates when it comes to radioactive contamination. Cesium-137 is a problematic substance for several reasons. Its 30-year-long half-life means that it stays for at least 300 years, which is an extremely long time for humans. Yet 30 years is still long enough for even small amounts to be highly radioactive and have severe biological consequences due to the radiation exposure. On a gram-to-gram basis, cesium-137 has an activity that is 300 million times higher than the well-known radioisotope uranium-238. Another reason why cesium-137 is problematic is that it's much more volatile compared to uranium, which is also released in a nuclear accidents. So not only is it highly radioactive and long-lived, but it also disperses easily. And the best part, it is a chemical relative to the potassium, which a living organism, including humans, absolutely love. This means that it disperses quickly into the environment and inside the human body. The only good thing about this is that the biological half-life is not really long, meaning it gets excreted quite quickly. To be honest, that doesn't make a huge difference.
I kid you not. It had a radioactive isotope in it called cesium-137. It'll kill you. Even if it doesn't turn you into the alien if you eat this stuff, I guarantee you'll grow an extra ear. That was bad enough. Obviously, the FDA issued a recall. A few days later, it happened again. The FDA and NOAA, which I'll talk about in a second, found that there were 26,460 packages of shrimp cocktail and 18,000 bags of frozen cooked shrimp being sold once again at Walmart and at Kroger's throughout the United States, containing the same radioactive isotope. How could this happen in America? This is unconscionable. I'll tell you how. Because that shrimp from other countries, which don't abide by the same rules that we abide by in America, which if you eat it will may turn you into the alien, and at a minimum will cause you to grow an extra ear. supposed to be. It's supposed to be inspected by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. We call it NOAA. It's part of the Department of Commerce. And yes, they're inspecting some of it, about 1%. On a good day, 2%. The United Kingdom inspects 50% of the foreign seafood coming into its nation. Even China does a better job than the United States of America. This is unconscionable, Mr. President. There's no excuse for it. There is no excuse for it. This shrimp, and I'm not just picking on Indonesia, it's other countries. This shrimp is grown in conditions that you can't possibly imagine. Dirty water. They shoot the shrimp full of antibiotics. I confess I didn't know they were shooting them full of this radioactive isotope. But the normal antibiotics that they put in these foreign shrimp are bad enough. That if you eat enough of the foreign shrimp, you become resistant to certain bacteria here in America, because the antibiotics don't work on it anymore, because you've eaten so many shrimp that contains the antibiotics. This is unconscionable, and it should not be happening in the United States of America. Now, I'm biased. I believe in homegrown Louisiana shrimp, fresh, out of the Gulf, not radioactive. But I understand that some stores prefer to buy foreign shrimp because it's cheaper. Now we know why. The damn stuff's radioactive. And NOAA needs to do a better job of inspecting the shrimp that is sold from other countries who don't abide by the same standards we do to the consumers in the United States of America.
Oh, I say it again. You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled.